Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Lipakshi Khurana. Here are the top stories we're tracking for you on Wednesday, the 25th of February. Former Bangladesh Prime Minister Khaleda Zia gets arrest warrant in graft case. Avalanche kills at least 24 in northeast Afghanistan. And India's Kashmir Valley gears up for adventure sports season. And now for all the details, a Bangladeshi court on Wednesday issued arrest warrant against former Prime Minister Khaleda Zia in a graft case. The court has also ordered her son and Bangladesh Nationalist Party Senior Vice President Tariq Rahman to be present in the court on March 14th.
The special court in capital Dhaka issued arrest warrants against the Bangladesh Nationalist Party Supremo Khaleda Zia and two others after they abstained from court proceedings citing security reasons. The former Prime Minister is facing two corruption cases for embezzlement of funds for an orphanage registered under the name of her late husband Zia-ul-Rahman. Her elder son and BNP Senior Vice President Tariq Rahman is also an accused in the case, which dated back to 2009. The duo was charged by the special court in March last year. Tariq Rahman, who fled Bangladesh in 2008 on medical grounds, has been living in London ever since. He is accused in more than a dozen cases, including corruption and violence.
At least 24 people have been killed and dozens of others remain untraceable in northeastern Afghanistan after an avalanche hit the region on Wednesday. The incident that buried many people alive took place in Bazrak, the provincial capital of Panjshir province. Many areas of Afghanistan, including Panjshir, have been experiencing heavy snowfall for weeks now, claiming dozens of lives. The heavy snow cover, which has blocked key roads, has also made rescue and relief operation in the area difficult. Mountainous regions in Afghanistan are regularly hit by avalanches in winters. At least 145 people were buried when a powerful snowstorm hit its Badakhshan province in March 2012. India's sprawling state-owned railways will see its first budget under Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday. The world's largest rail system should get a boost in spending to pay for a promised bullet train network. But passengers also want tough action on the cleanliness and on safety of women. Here's a report.
Mr. Modi took a broom to launch a Clean India campaign in October last year, which promises to sweep up the railways as a significant part of the $32 billion project. On Thursday, millions of passengers of a service that includes packed suburban commuters in the financial hub Mumbai to days of travel by sleeper across the country and steam trains in the hills of Darjeeling will expect more.
ये basic need है, देखा जाए तो स्वच्छता का बेसिक नीड है, जो आपको टॉयलेट साफ मिले, है ना, आसपास सराउंडिंग साफ सुथरा हो, प्लेटफॉर्म साफ सुथरा हो, खाना पीना साफ सुथरा हो.
A potential hike in fares remains a focus of every rail budget. But promises and programs put forward by Mr. Modi since he swept to power in May last year are on center stage. Key among the issues is the safety of women on trains and is likely to find a special place in the upcoming rail budget. The ministry had last month launched a safety mobile app for women passengers on Mumbai suburban trains, which ferry at least 750,000 commuters daily. Women hope similar services reach other parts of the country.
महिलाओं के साथ अगर किसी तरह की अप्रिय घटना होती तो तत्काल वो संपर्क कर संबंधित अधिकारी को बता सकते हैं कि फला डब्बे में फला घटना हो रही है, ताकि मौके पे तत्काल उनको सुरक्षा मुहैया कराया जा सके. इसके साथ ही सुरक्षा कर्मियों की संख्या, खास करके महिला सुरक्षा कर्मियों की संख्या को भी बढ़ाए जाने की जरूरत है.
In an interim rail budget in July last year, the new government announced plans for a high-speed rail network and bullet trains on select routes. But analysts also note that populist promises need to be met with funds and good management to bring the iconic system back on track.
Pakistan has a key role in the outcome of the proposed peace talks between the Afghan Taliban and the government in Kabul, the United States has said. The Taliban, however, continues to reject reports that it has agreed to hold preliminary negotiations with the Ghani government.
Washington has said the announcement by Afghan Chief Executive Abdullah that the talks with the Taliban could begin in the near future is a welcome step towards ensuring peace in the region. US State Department spokesperson Jen Psaki also acknowledged the possible role that Pakistan could play in the dialogue. In terms of the role of Pakistan, we have long encouraged Pakistan to support Afghan President Ashraf Ghani's reconciliation efforts, Psaki said. Afghan President Ghani had also over the weekend indicated that peace was closer now than at any time ever since the war began over 13 years ago. Taliban spokesperson Zabiullah Mujahid on Tuesday, however, rejected reports of agreeing to hold first round of talks with the new Afghan government. His claims contradicts the insurgents' own claims last week that its leadership was in Qatar and was willing to resume the stalled peace negotiations. It had also said that senior leaders of the Taliban will soon travel to Pakistan to meet the political and military leadership on the proposed peace dialogue and the reopening of its office in Qatar.
Students in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir are staring into an uncertain future. School buildings remain in shambles, making it a testimony to the fact that infrastructure has been neglected for long.
The children of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, or POK, continue to read their lessons out in the open. The international community had donated $20 million to rebuild the educational infrastructure here. But locals allege the money was never spent for the same. Today, less than a quarter of the 4 million population can read and write, making the future bleak for the students.
ये जो स्कूल बनाया गया है, ये इसकी दीवारें गिरी हुई हैं और यहाँ कोई बोल नहीं सकता है. ये ऊपर से जब बारिश होती है इससे पानी अंदर आता है और बच्चे तंग हो जाते हैं. उनकी किताबों पर छिड़के पड़ती हैं और वो जो ये दीवार गिरी, हम इधर ही थे, 2-3 साथी हमारे जख्मी हो गए हैं. और ये जो स्कूल के जो और साथी हैं सर यहाँ से पढ़ के जाते हैं, यहाँ लगता है जैसे पोल्ट्री फार्म खुला हुआ है.
POK survived a massive earthquake in October 2005, severely damaging most of the school's buildings. While repairs have still not been done, the local government, propped up by Islamabad, continues to allocate funds every year for the non-existent schools.
हमारे स्कूल की हालत बिल्कुल बदतर है. जब भी बारिश होती है तो इधर से ऊपर से पानी अंदर आता है. दीवारों में दरारें पड़ी हुई हैं जिसकी वजह से थोड़ी सी भी हवा पड़ती है तो दीवारें हिलना शुरू हो जाती हैं. और हमारी एक ये दीवार टूटी है जिसकी वजह से शदीद बच्चे ज़ख्मी भी हुए हैं. हम इधर तालीम हासिल कर रहे थे, हमारी तालीम का किसी को पता ही नहीं है.
Locals say the government has made conscious efforts to deny students proper education as it fears educated youth would question the existing system and demand freedom from Pakistan.
उससे पहले उन्होंने बनाया, पहले हमारा इधर एहतियात हुआ था. पिछले साल लड़कों ने, मैं नहीं था, पिछले साल लड़कों ने यहाँ एहतियात किया था कि ये स्कूल बने. ये हमारे किसी ने नहीं सुनी. ये सोचते हैं कि ये लड़के एक कैसे मामूली से लड़के हैं.
While most countries allocate 4 to 5% of their budget for education, the POK government spends about 1%.
The woes of Pakistan team in the ongoing ICC Cricket World Cup seem to be growing by the day. The Pakistan Cricket Board has now recalled Chief Selector Moin Khan for allegedly visiting a casino during the tournament.
The PCB on Tuesday asked Chief Selector Moin Khan to return home after reports emerged that he visited a casino before the match against West Indies last weekend. PCB chairperson Shahryar Khan said the former captain's behavior was unacceptable and the board will seek an explanation from him.
He is being recalled immediately so that he can explain his position himself, by which time we will also have the full picture.
Moin Khan, who admitted of visiting the casino, has however claimed that he went there for dinner. The latest controversy is only adding to the worries of the Pakistan team, which has tasted defeats in both its outings in the big tournament so far. Following the poor performances against arch-rivals India and West Indies, Pakistan's fielding coach had complained about the laid-back attitude of some of the senior squad members. Many former players also slammed the team, especially captain Misbah-ul-Haq and ace cricketers like Yunus Khan and Shahid Afridi for unpreparedness.
Change करनी पड़ेगी. I suppose सरफराज को लाना पड़ेगा. Again, selection पे मैं बोल नहीं सकता, मुझे पता नहीं माइंडसेट क्या है कप्तान का या कोच का या पाकिस्तान के थिंक टैंक का, बट कुछ ड्रास्टिक डिसीजन लेने पड़ेंगे.
The battered team, which is looking for its first win in the tournament, will next face Zimbabwe on Sunday.
As the skies get clear and snow begins to melt in India's Himalayan belt to bid adieu to winters, sports enthusiasts are packing their bags and taking to the peaks for some adrenaline rush. Take a look.
Amid high cliffs, offbeat tracks and scenic meadows, adventure enthusiasts in India's northern Jammu and Kashmir are beginning to embark on an adventurous ride. The local authorities of Jammu and Kashmir are organizing a mountaineering camp in an attempt to promote the tourism industry of the state. Trainers at the camp said they were happy at such initiatives which would attract tourists and revenue in the state.
इस ट्रेनिंग पीरियड का हमारा यही मकसद है कि जो ये पहलगाम का जुरिडिक्शन है, खासकर एरो वाली, इसको एक्सपोज करना ताकि जो टूरिस्ट फ्लो यहाँ पे कम हुआ है वो और ज़्यादा यहाँ पे आए, एडवेंचर लवर्स है वो यहाँ पे आए और इस वैली का नज़ारा देखो.
The camp is seeing scores of people from across the country flocking to relish the spring season and be a part of the sports.
जिस तरीके का यहाँ पे ट्रेनिंग चल रहा है, बहुत सारे लोग हैं, हम 65 की स्ट्रेंथ है हमारी समवेयर, एंड सब अलग अलग जगह से है. कश्मीर से यहाँ पे कोई भी नहीं है, सब अलग अलग जगह से हैं. और जिस तरीके की एडवेंचर एक्टिविटीज़ यहाँ पे ये लोग सिखा रहे हैं, डेफिनेटली ये JNK के टूरिज्म को बहुत बड़ा एक बूस्ट दे.
Aru Valley, also known as India's mini Switzerland, is a popular destination among adventure lovers for rock climbing, hiking and trekking.
After climbing the success ladder with her acting prowess, Bollywood's sultry siren dons a new hat this time. Take a look at how she takes cine fans on a rough ride.
Screw the body. Ghar chalte hain and let's make mad love.
Whatever she does stands out. After a flamboyant portrayal in last year's hit PK, Anushka Sharma turns dark and grey with a maiden production NH10. One of the season's most awaited releases, the film is set to give a high dose of thrill and action. Sharma was joined in by co-star Neil Bhupalam and director Navdeep Singh at a promotional and entertainment capital, Mumbai. Filmmakers Vikramaditya Motwani and Vikas Bahel also joined the team. Sharma said the plot intrigued her to put her money into the film.
So strongly for this film that I wanted to back it in this way. And I wanted to be a part of it completely. And I think that's the only reason. There is no other reason to, take this decision.
The undaunted visceral thriller, which promises to send chills down the spine, has generated enough buzz already. Sharma said the film talks about real-life dangers.
तभी इस फिल्म में मुझे इतनी पसंद आई है कि ये घटना किसी के साथ भी घट सकती है. It's actually about a personal struggle, the way I look at it. कि कितना आप किसी को पुश करोगे कि वो finally, they decide to speak up, they decide to stand up. And that's what the film is about.
Director Navdeep Singh added the film can relate to anyone.
No, not at all. I think it's about any human being, whether it's a man or a woman or a child or anything. It's about resilience in a person.
NH10 revolves around two professionals, Meera and Arjun, living in the National Capital Region, who plan to take on a desert holiday. As they stop on a highway for dinner, they witness a young girl being picked up by a bunch of hoodlums. While they choose to step in, unmindful of the danger ahead, they end up struggling to come out of the situation. The film, which opens next month, also stars Darshan Kumar.
Well, that's the way it was in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude, the top stories once again. Former Bangladesh Prime Minister Khaleda Zia gets arrest warrant in graft case. Avalanche kills at least 24 in northeast Afghanistan. And India's Kashmir Valley gears up for adventure sports season. Now, viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.